There's a storm outside, and the gap between crack and thunder is closing in,
Hello good guys, it's Jed, Skeptic Media, and I thought I'd call this video vlog Flat Earth Where I Stand. I thought that was a suitable title for this video, because I think a lot of people has got this misconception about me, or they don't understand me, and that's understandable. A lot of people in my life don't understand me. My wife doesn't understand me. I'm a bit of an enigma, but I feel like I'm genuine, I'm honest, I've got integrity, and this is the qualities I try and show when I'm doing my vlogs and when I'm picking apart certain videos. And lately I've been accused of not being a truth seeker. Jed, Skeptic, not a truth seeker. Look for the video. And in a way they're right. They're right. Maybe I'm not a truth seeker, because I find that getting the truth's harder than you think. Lies are sophisticated to hide truth. So to truth seek is a bit like looking for a needle in a haystack sometimes. Finding the truth. So I wouldn't say I'm a truth seeker, because then I'll be that guy hunting for a needle in a haystack. What I would say I was, and this is the sort of strategy I use, I would say I'm more of a lie destroyer, or I'll pick out the lies. I'll pick out all the bull. I'll just pick away at it. Pick all the lies, take all the lies away, and then what you're left with? You're usually left with the truth. So I found this an easier way to go about debunking shills and going about disinformation. So, in a way, I'm not a truth seeker. I disseminate lies to the point where all you're left with is truth. That's why I'm so persistent, because if you just keep on and on and on and on, you can't add more lies on top of the lies. You just keep picking, and then eventually you're left with the fruits. Sometimes you don't discover the truth of the topic, but sometimes you discover the truth of the person giving you the subject. But whoever thinks that I'm some kind of truth seeker, well, you're wrong. You're wrong anyway. But a lot of people, I've noticed in my last video, there's quite a lot of negative sort of feedback for both sides. Globers, flat earthers. And do you know what, guys? That's what's made me kind of unique within this arena, shall we say, because it is an arena. That I've looked at both sides. I've looked at the globe, and I've looked at flat earth. And they both have flaws. I began my YouTube career 2009. I wouldn't even say it's a career. I started my channel in 2009. I didn't actually start posting videos till about 2012. And my first video was the persistent contrails in the sky, creating clouds. So, and I was really just posting it on YouTube as a memory bank. Like back in the days, that you never had all these gigs of memory, like you do now. Well, maybe people did, but I didn't. So I used it to store certain videos, and I wasn't too bothered about views as long as I was recording and keeping a track of what was going on. So it started with that. I've always been suspicious of the moon landings ever since I was a kid, about moon landings, stuff like that. So when it came to the ISS and these CGI and It didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me. But you can't say space is fake. When I look up at the sky, I see the stars, the moon. I just think the ability to travel in space, even if you even can, I don't think that's possible. When it comes to flat Earth, they made a lot of good points and a lot of good observable points. A lot of things that make sense with your eyes. They do. They make it because everything looks flat, but your eyes can deceive you, and you're just ignorant if you think they don't. The eyes can be tricked. The eyes play games with you. You don't always see what you perceive isn't always reality. Have you never been in a house of illusions? It's amazing what the brain thinks it can see. So, with the flat Earth, they had lots of good points. The fact that no one's ever went round the world north to south, that brought suspicions up. North, south, and right back round. That made me suspicious. So I thought that flat Earth had a lot of good arguments. But when I look at the globe, it still makes sense by travelling. I wouldn't trust any flat Earth map that I've seen to go anywhere because they don't work. Whereas the globe works at the end of the day. So I've kind of came to the conclusion that the Earth is maybe spherical in shape, but the powers that be haven't got the ability to show us it in its entirety. Maybe the world is a globe. They just can't show us it, and they've been pretending to show us it. They can only get high altitude aircraft or balloons, take imagery and stitch them together. That's how they do it. So it's not, and it's the flat Earth has still got lots of flaws. And like I was trying to explain about the lunar eclipse and shadows, like a lunar eclipse, when the shadow on a lunar eclipse, that's the Earth's shadow. And it has to be a 3D object to cast that shadow. It can't be flat. It has to be a 3D object in space. And people say, oh, maybe he was meaning a bit of cardboard or a bit of paper or something like that. At the end of the day, a piece of paper still has 3 dimensions. That's it. You can make it as flat as you want. If you can pick it up, it's 3-dimensional. It's got 3 axes, reality, X, Y, Z. So, when I feel like I'm arguing with people that don't understand simple principles of light, shadow, 2D, 3D, how can we ever discover the truth about flat Earth if we can't get past these simple, like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm bashing my head against a brick wall with some people. And it's not really beyond the curve either. It's my comments. It's my comments. Some people that I kind of respect my comments, they're just, I don't know if I resonate with them anymore, or you guys anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you had this false belief that I was a flat earther, or some of you maybe thought I was a glober. But that's the problem with this. They make 2 sides. They make a dichotomy. You're either one camp or the other, or they make up other bullshit like concave, but they make some kind of camp. And I've never been in a camp. I can see flaws in all the models. And when they keep producing Photoshop images of Earth and stuff like that, that doesn't help the globe. But it doesn't mean the Earth's flat. The Earth could be any shape, because they can't show us it with observable experiments. But at the end of the day, the globe has a model. It's the flat Earth that have to produce the model for us to travel with. Get your model out, and then we'll use it to travel the Earth. But flat Earth doesn't seem to pull any models out. And certain people, including Mr. Curve here, Mr. Beyond the Curve, Bell, they like to say, we don't live in the sky. Stop looking at the sky for observations of Earth. It's natural science, and that's a logical fallacy. And it's... Well, fair enough. If you want to take that stance, that's fair enough. But most flat earthers that I've came across, and most of the big names in flat earth, talk about things in the sky. Look at the sun worshipping that Nathan Oakley done. They think it's great. They think it proves flat earth. They think they killed the globe by looking at the sun. So when people say in flat earth, what's up in the sky? Because I talk about lunar eclipse, I talk about the rotation of the stars, and the answer they have is, we don't live in the sky, we live on the earth. But when they want to go for like their arguments, they like to use the sun, and they like to use... They use the sky. It's only when it suits them. So it's like... And I can see more charlatans within the flat earth than in the globe earth. There's not people telling you to drink piss that believe in the globe earth that I've seen, or telling you that piss will make your limbs regrow. And these kind of people are all on Beyond the Curves comments. That's, to be honest, Dale, I watched your channel a couple of times a while ago, and I remember you and that guy sitting in a shed. It was usually two years. You had a wee cameraman. So when you say in your video, you'll organise a camera, you'll hire a camera. I've got a camera, mate. I'll bring a tripod. Or do you mean your wee buddy's going to be standing there, your wee sidekick that we've never ever seen, that hid behind the camera? But it's like, the discussion. You want a discussion? Well, here's what you said.
Here's a wee thing for you, Jed. If you're a skeptic media and a truth seeker, why don't you come on film with me, Jed, and we'll have a discussion about this whole subject? You know, I'll organise the camera, get somebody to film it, even pay for any expenses. Let's progress this discussion, you know, and sit face to face, man to man, and have a discussion. I'm up for that. Are you up for it, Jed?
With respect, why don't we just get this debate on? You're both in Scotland. This would be a first-class debate to have on camera. Nothing beats a real-life face-to-face debate. It's too easy bashing away at the keyboard. Come on, Mr. Five Red Bears, step up. Okay, totally agree. The only thing there is again, it's not a debate. There's nothing to debate. It's natural science. It's just what we observe, and that's it. So, next response.
There you have it. There's no debate. So I don't know why he's asking me to come talk to him face to face. I think he's got a bit of fascination over me, this Dale character. Anyway, like I said, actually, see that video you made today, the 1 minute one there, I played that in my college class today. It was in my audio class today. I played it, I let the whole class see it, and they were laughing their head off. They were laughing their head off. And it wasn't at me, pal. The only people that think that you've got something good to say are flat earthers. Anybody that's in the real world and being honest to themselves can see right through you. So that's that. And like I said, I look at comments as well, and I see all the Nathan Oakley comments. I see all the potato squad all over your comments. And when I see that, to me that's a warning sign, pal. Before I forget this, because like I said, this is no secret. All my college friends, I'm actually going to make a video about this in the pub, talking to my college mates, because they watch all my videos. Actually, one of my mates, he's Polish, you've maybe seen him in a couple of my videos. He loves it. He loves my videos. And this is no secret for me. I'm no ashamed of what I do. And it's for me. So if anybody doesn't like it, subscribe to the potatoes or watch something else. I didn't care. I didn't know why the comments, the people in the comments are so heartbroken. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is with you guys. Anyway, I'm going to show you this. A space pen. Look at that. It is the Fisher Space Pen. I've got a wee form here that says, in December 1945, Milton Reynolds, who had just introduced the ballpoint pen to America, hired our founder, Paul C. Fisher, to perfect it. Reflecting on his role in new business, Fisher said of that time, as a technical pioneer in the ball pen industry, I vowed to make the best pen possible. In 1948, he hit upon a design for a small pocket pen. This space pen was an immediate success and is known the world over for its iconic design. The Bullet Space Pen continues to be the company's biggest selling item. Jesus, guys. Look. It's even got this wee bit of moon rock for it. Hilarious, eh? So it's waterproof, it's pressurised. And there you go. A space pen. And it has Epiphan. Something like that on it. Epiphan. But it says here, I'll show you guys, look, this is a bit of paper to come with. And it says here that this fellow, when astronauts began to explore the reaches of outer space, Paul Fisher realised that there was no existing pen that could perform in its freezing vacuum or boiling hot vacuum. At no cost to NASA or our government, Fisher performed countless experiments utilising the scientific technique and a common sense approach to findings. The result was the invention of the sealed and pressurised Fisher Space Pen. In 1967, after 18 months of rigorous testing by NASA, the Space Pen was selected for use by the astronauts. Imitated but never duplicated, the Space Pen is still used on manned space flights. It is the choice of law enforcement agencies, search and rescue teams, EMT and emergency personnel, armed forces, and anyone who demands reliability and dependability in a writing instrument. The Fisher Space Pen is unconditionally guaranteed to give outstanding service on Earth and in outer space. There you go, guys. So a guy from my college brought that in for me because he knew my interest, and we're both laughing. We're both laughing at this. We're both laughing at it. So there you go, guys. A wee treat for yous. And I'm going to be making a documentary for my college class. And it's about homelessness in Edinburgh. So my dueling with these flat earth clowns is coming near to an end, guys, because I don't know what I can say. I'm not trying to convince people the Earth's flat, but I'm not trying to convince them that these pictures we see of Earth are real either, or the ISS is real. So call me what you want. It's not a globe or a flat Earth, I don't know. Anyway, guys, it is 25 to 9, and it is the 10th of October, and this is me signing out. Have a good week, guys. Take care.
Sometimes